Welcome back to, once again, another Arc Raiders video. Today we're going to be covering a strategy that you can do as a beginner, considering I'm a beginner myself inside of this game, that will allow you to get a lot of coins very fast, making it very easy to make your way to the 1 million, 5 million coins milestone, whatever you want to do. But it's just going to be the best strategy, I think personally, for a lot of beginner people, as it is a very quick method. Now this is going to be inside a buried city, so we can just say go ahead and confirm right there. I would recommend just using a free loadout. It gives you a random gun, you get a little bit of items, obviously quick use, but yes, this is going to be the best way, just in case you run into some PvP and you do die. You don't really use any of your gear. You can kind of gain more than what you lose. But then we're just going to ready up and we can hop inside a game and we can start grinding away at these coins. All right, here we go. Our first raid of this match. We're just going to go ahead and put everything away. Now let's go ahead and head on our map and we're going to look for hospital. Now this is obviously going to be farther away than we imagine. A lot of times you can spawn extremely close to hospital, making it very easy to start your match. Hopefully we can get there before anybody else. I would recommend, if you don't have a brand new game, if you load in and your timer isn't high in the 20s, I'm pretty sure a new game's 29 minutes if I'm not mistaken, then I would recommend just leaving, literally just say backing out of your game, just so you can actually get good gear. You don't really want to waste too much time. Now, if you do see any arcs inside of the actual sky, I would just obviously recommend not messing with them, just trying to run away as much as possible. So pretty much for this, you're just going to want to enter this little hospital inside of this little side door over here. Now, there could be other players in here, so just be careful. There could be arcs. We're just going to dip into this side. It looks like people have already kind of been here in this raid. We're just going to want to run all the way to this back area right here. And we're just going to want to look. If these lockers are open, somebody has already looted this. You just pretty much want to surrender and start a new game. Sometimes this can take a little bit longer because obviously people already loot it and you can join matches in progress, which is unfortunate, but it's just part of the actual game. All right, we finally got a brand new match and we spawned right next to hospital, so we're just going to sling up this zip line right here and actually get up to the actual main part of the map. Now we can put our guns away, of course, and just dip over here. It's 147 meters away. We got an arc right there. We're just going to run. Usually, if you can usually dip. If you have to, you can just shoot them. Most of the time, of course, you can obviously just run, but just be cautious so you don't die. Now, since we're coming in on this other side, we're going to have kind of this little garage over here. We're just going to go inside of it right here. My stamina's about to run out, but we obviously can see that down there. That's going to be our way out of this actual game. So what's so nice about this is, say, we can take this zip line. Now, there's going to be two doors. You want to jump up on the first one. Well, we actually missed that completely. So let's go ahead and hit that again. Let's see. It should be right here. Okay, we're going to grab that. Now we're just going to run all the way back this way. So you're going to have arcs. Be careful. Just shoot them with your gun. Using a free loadout, you should spawn in with guns, right? Sometimes you'll have a turret right there, so just be cautious about that as well. All we're going to do is we're just going to run all the way back into this back area, and every single one of these red lockers we're going to be looting. Okay, this is going to be the strategy. So we're pretty much just going to take anything and everything we can. Oh my gosh, there is a arc who just breathed fire on me. We can run away real quick. Run. This dude came out of pretty much nowhere. Oh my gosh, reload. Shoot him. There we go. Jeesh. Okay, let me get out of here. Go! Holy moly. Getting stuck on absolutely everything. Okay, let's rock a shield recharger real quick. Alright, we're good. As long as nobody comes in here and tries to fight us, we'll be fine. Shouldn't be no more AI. So let's reloot this. We didn't get nothing really too good in there. We got a trinket. If you get a trinket, pick it up. I would recommend picking up pretty much anything and everything that you can, especially if you're just starting in the game. Because everything's worth money in the end, right? There's another trinket, there's some ammo, which we could say take, but we don't really need it right this second. We do, but then again, we don't. Okay, don't got nothing right there. Okay, we're just going to search this locker as well. Let's see. We got some bandages, another watch, which is huge. I will take it. Anything else? Nothing. Another watch, huge. That's another 4,000. Okay. Anything good in here? We can take the blanket since we have extra space to fill. Don't leave if your backpack ain't full. That's one thing I will say. Make sure you're staying long enough that you're actually making it worth your time. Then we're just going to turn around and we're going to loot these little canisters right around here. That's a shield recharger. We'll loot this one as well. For the most part, you're not really going to deal with too much PvP. A lot of people are just friendly, but then again, not everybody is. So again, be cautious, okay? So now after we loot that, we're pretty much just going to run all the way back over here. And we're going to loot this backside a little bit. If you see a little bit of a search icon, go ahead and search it. A lot of people usually are just fighting arcs, so you don't really have to worry. We got a dead player right here. That's a little alarming, right? Because there could be PvPing going on. Let's go ahead and pop another bandage. We can loot him, see what he's got. If he's got anything good. He's using a free loadout as well. Zip line, another trinket. I'll take it. Shield recharge, bandages, we'll take it. We're really just looking for trinkets here. We'll take that as well. Another shield recharge. We'll take it. Okay, we can loot some of these again. See what we can actually pull. Nothing good. Anything. We got one of those little spider dudes hanging around us. We can open this up again. What's this other thing? That was part of a gun, actually. Oh my gosh. Let me pull out my gun, please. Let me pull out my gun. Bro, it is not letting me pull out my gun today. Hello, buddy. I think this dude might be a PvPer, though. So I gotta be careful about him. But we can go ahead and run back over here. Is there anything else? Okay, I think we're good. We don't really need to worry about nothing. If you can find other things to loot and you can pick it up, cool. Like these little drawers. Search them before you do leave. There's another rubber duck. Okay, we can open up this next one. Shotgun shells. Okay, we're good there. Now, what we're going to do is all we're going to do is we're just going to say run back to the zip line where we came up at. We can just drop down all the way back down where we came from. Okay, now all we're going to do is we can say pull out our pickaxe. Now we're just going to come out here and then we can drop all the way down here and head right out of this map, making it very, very easy for us to actually secure the bag. Now there is going to be arcs down here, so please be careful. The little roller dudes, they will be down here, but your free loadout should allow you to kill them pretty easily. You shouldn't really struggle with it, to be honest. If you can aim, if you can be somewhat accurate, you'll be fine. You'll be able to actually take them out. But for our first run, we got 28,786 coins. Obviously, that definitely isn't the best run we could have had. That's probably one of the weakest runs we could have had right here. But it's okay. We're going to go ahead and exfil back to Speranza, and then we're going to hop in for, once again, another raid. And another raid. 500 meters away is the hospital, so we're just going to tuck tail and head over there. Hopefully we can get over there before everybody does start looting it as well. We should be able to. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Sometimes these games, man, you spawn so far away, you might not get a chance. But all we can do is head over there and try, right? It isn't too far, not once we kind of get going and everything. But we should be okay. It took us about a minute to get over here. We can pull out our gun. We got a little bit of ammo left, kind of block everything off, shoot anything that we need to shoot. Whatever it is we might need to do. Although, I think we are good. We can go ahead and start looting our little lockers. See what we can get. Can we get any trinkets, please? There's a watch. That's 4K. We'll take it. Wires, shirt, another watch. That's another 4K. Go ahead and hit this. Record, or gun. Wires, and a bandage. We'll take it. Let's see. We can open up this one as well. Seeds. We don't need that. Another watch. We'll take that as well. Yeah, getting guns from these, you can. It's definitely not common, though. There's another watch. We'll take that, which is a medium shield, by the way. Take that. We'll take another watch as well. We can check, make sure nothing good is laying right here. And again, we're just going to route up here. Start searching these. Look at that. Blueprint. Another trinket. Okay. What else can we get? Nothing there. Alright, so we can search this. We're about to be at 40,000. We'll grab that. We're now at 40,381. We are now maxed out, so pretty much all we're going to be doing, say with our free kit, is going to be stacking things, right? We don't really want to drop anything. There's an adrenaline shot. So if we got something that we can stack with, hell yeah, we're going to take it. But if there's nothing, right, if it's just something we have to exchange, we're going to make sure that the thing that we exchange it for is going to be more expensive, right? That's what you want to do. Let's see, anything good? Nothing good. We're not going to mess with nothing right there. Okay, we got a clanker. He's dead. We can search this. What can we get? Give me something good. A duck. I'll take it. Looks like we had extra space as well. Puts us at 41, nothing there. And we always could say do this and bam, and then drop this as well. And we could also drop these little green items, just to exchange for blue. Anything blue. Blue is just going to be worth a tad bit more, which in the end is going to be better for your pocket. There's another duck. Okay, we do have this AR, so we do need to be a little bit careful. There's that. We'll take it. Another shield recharge, syringes. We'll take it for these, which I don't even know if it's worth more, but obviously we'll take them. Anything else that we might want? There's nothing there this time around. Anything in these back areas? Anything we can breach? Anything and everything, just look for real quick. We can open up this. What do we got? Anything blue? Look at that. We'll take it for this. Gives us a few extra, or a few hundred more coins. We got this. Okay, nothing good there. Okay, so again, once we're done with that, all we're going to do is we're just going to hit this zip line. We're just going to drop down. Make sure there's no players down here waiting for us. And then we can just go. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. It's definitely fairly quick. I mean, we barely have been playing for more than maybe, give or take, 10, 15 minutes, right? And we got, I think, like 60-ish thousand, something like that, 60-ish thousand coins. Now, obviously, you have to unlock this area a little bit. It doesn't take too long to get it, but it definitely is going to be fairly good, and it's fairly fast and easy for you to get a ton of coins unlocked. Allowing yourself to, say, get to Expedition, get 1 million, buy your favorite guns, whatever it is you want to do. All right, that's like friendship right there. You just spam your flashlight at each other. We can wait to exfil, but we can say, sit right here. Let's see, what do we got? We got 43,528. And when we go back, we can sell every single one of these things. Now, obviously, we don't want to sell the blueprint. We want to keep that. But, yeah, we can pretty much sell anything and everything, right? And make those coins easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I definitely recommend giving this little run route a try. I definitely recommend doing it, especially if you're kind of a beginner to this game and you don't really know, you kind of want something a little bit more safe. Obviously, there's PvP and you can get killed doing it, but that's why I recommend to run the free loadout so you guys don't lose your good stuff and don't bring in things from your past runs into your next run, right? Don't say take this gear out and then decide, oh, I'm going to take in a few more watches into the next game for some reason. No, don't do that. Always start with a free loadout if you can. It's always going to be worth it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, do not forget to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel down below, and I will see you in the next one. I am out. Have a good one. Peace.